We will start with questions in the room for Coach. Go ahead with your questions.
Yeah, I know the shooting percentage wasn't what you wanted. Were you getting the shots that you wanted?
Sometimes, I thought we had decent possessions there. This is just a team that is hard to get cracks against and to put into rotation. That's why there's such a good defense every year. And you really got to work to get those opportunities. I thought there were times where we did that and got good shots. Thought there were times where we were a little antsy, that we could learn that lesson, how disciplined they force you to play in order to beat them. But credit them. And, I thought our guys did a lot of good things. I thought we played all 48. Good lessons we can learn. Obviously, a lot of building to go from here. So,
Whiteside, it seems like they can play that drop coverage and be really conservative for like all 48 minutes now.
Yep.
What did you think of the way that you all attacked that, and especially the minutes that you had with JRE with the top late?
Yeah, you get some good pops there. They're a good team, like I said, and they require disciplined attack, which I thought we had a lot of possessions where we did that tonight. And it's just a matter of being able to do that more consistently, which takes a lot of, like I said, discipline and commitment to that. So hopefully the next time we play them, we're better. But at the end of the day, we can learn the lessons, turn the page. It's the first one. Thought we did a lot of good things. I was pleased with a lot in the game. Just got to keep improving. I thought we really competed for 48. I thought our effort on the ball, which you really have to have, was pretty good. I thought when we created a crowd in the paint against them, we made them make multiple efforts to score against us, which is what we wanted to do. I didn't think they killed us in transition. And I thought offensively, like I said, we had a lot of really, really good possessions and really worked possessions. Thought our guys came out ready to play. I was pleased with a lot of stuff. There's a lot we can build on, and obviously a lot we can improve on as well.
What do you think about Josh's game, and would you hope he maybe put some more shots in?
I thought he was fine. It's his first one. It's more about just exposure, at this point. It's so early. He's now feeling a regular season game against a really quality opponent, obviously. In terms of it's just about making the right play, so if the right play yields 15 shots for anybody, great. And if it yields 0, that's fine too. That's the type of team we want to be. We want to have a team mentality. He's had that, to this point, as has our team. I thought the times we were over aggressive, it was well intentioned. We were trying to make plays. We were trying to be confident. We just got to understand against a team like this, the confidence comes from the team. Well, he stayed in the game tonight, and I think that's growth for him. I think there's been times, less and less each year, but that, the game's not going the way he wants it to. And you can kind of tell, and he has to kind of re-energize, and he's re-energizing quicker and quicker and quicker, and tonight didn't go perfect for him. And I thought he really struggled early in the third, and then got himself going and kind of reignited and started the flame again. Which is growth for him. He's just got to keep doing that for us. He's a good player. We believe in him. And he's got to be able to play through that stuff, and he's improved at that. Good. Those guys, all three of them, I was pleased with. They went out there and competed. They didn't look overwhelmed at all. I thought our team had a certain personality tonight. And we had good and bad stuff as a team, but no individuals seemed overwhelmed out there. I thought they went out there and competed, played to the game plan, gave us good minutes. Same with Josh. That's a good start for them.
I know it's one game, but can you talk us through that backup guard rotation? Trey was the first half against Mayo, played quite a bit, but Tiger up didn't play at all.
Yeah, that's what we're rolling with right now. Trey early, to get him out there with our starters. It allows us to get Josh back in early and then play Teo deeper into the second and fourth. We'll look at a lot of different things, as we try to find the right chemistry of the team and stuff like that. But coming out of the preseason, that's what we thought, but we're going to need everybody. As you guys know, it's a long season and everybody ends up contributing at one point or another. Everybody was available. Yep.
They played for a lot of years here, and this was the first time I think played here as a visitor.
Yep.
How tuned into that was the rest of the team, and what kind of role is he going to play for you this year?
Pretty tuned in, and he's, obviously a beloved player. here, and I think the feeling's mutual. You know, he really enjoyed his time here, sees this as home. And so we were aware of it, and I thought he did a really good job just kind of keeping himself, you know, focused and getting lost in the competition. And his role for us, you know, he's going to be an important part of this team because he brings a lot of stability to our group. He brings a lot of physicality, you know, that can help us. You know, you just feel a little bigger and stronger when he's out there. And so he's going to be in the mix.
Anybody else in the room?
One last thing.
Go ahead.
Gobert, what kind of problems did he pose tonight, both offensively and defensively on offense, and scored you a little bit more?
Yeah, I thought, you know, he's a great screener, and that's why they're so hard, you know, to play against, because their guards can all play in the pick and roll, and he frees them up. He's just so big. It's hard to not get screened by him. And then, you know, he rolls out of there, and, you know, tonight they found him on the roll. He got on the glass. And then defensively, that's really, obviously everybody knows this, but the inability to get into easy rotations against them. You know, you want to play in rotation. You want to keep the ball ahead of the defense. That's where ball movement comes from. That's where chemistry comes from. And with him back there, they're just able to keep everybody home. And it's so hard to get them into that blender, you know, and it's because of him. And so it's why he's such a dominant player in the NBA. And it's a good lesson for us. You know, there's a way to attack him, but you got to be able to commit to it for a long period of time, which is hard to do.
We're going to go to the Zoom now. We have a question from Leandro Torres. Go ahead, Leandro.
Hi, Coach. It's Leonardo from Peru. Hope you're well. Coach,
well.
you used 13 players tonight. It's that rotation we will see all the season.
No, I mean, not 13. That was at the end. We put another guy in there, but you know, we've got a lot of guys that, you know, we're pretty intrigued by, you know, and that need experience. And, you know, we're just going to, especially early in the year, we've got 7 games in our first 11 days. You know, we're going to use the depth of the team and explore the roster a little bit. The difference between, you know, like 5 through 17 on our team is pretty slim. It's a pretty slim margin. And so a lot of different people can contribute to the team in a lot of different ways. And we want to give them the opportunity to show that they can do that. And it'll be competitive for minutes throughout the year, but we also have a bunch of guys that have a team mentality and that understand what we're trying to get done. And so, you know, you can expect to see us putting a lot of different guys out there and playing a lot of guys night to night.
Next up, last question. We're going to go to Ryan Chapman. Go ahead with your question, Ryan.
Hey, Mark, they did you for 6 or 12 from 3-point line in the third quarter, but otherwise you guys did a pretty decent job of keeping them off the 3-point line. Can you just kind of give me your assessment of your 3-point defense running off a team as good as Utah's from deep?
Yeah, I thought, you know, we did a lot of good things tonight. You know, we shot more free throws than they did. We had a lot of offensive rebounds. You know, neither team shot the ball particularly well. I did think they missed some good looks, as did we. So I thought both of those numbers, you know, could have been higher with a more average shooting night. But we did a lot of good things against a really, really good team. There's a lot of lessons we can draw from it. And it's good to play against a team like them this early in the season because they're going to expose the things that you need to improve at. And we're going to get to work and improve those.